Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is my 6th video. I would like to thank you so much for the support I'm receiving in making these YouTube videos. It encourages me to keep going, which is good because I have a lot more to make. If you want to skip ahead to the sound healing session, check the video description. I will include the minute marker where the session begins. In my videos, I call upon the energies of the higher dimensions to infuse my listeners with the purest loving vibrations to harmonize the mind, body, and spirit and melt away blocks and resistance. I weave together the ancient healing modalities of sound, Reiki, and Lemurian healing to create a transformative experience. My intention is that my listeners are uplifted, empowered, and compelled to step into their power to effect real change in themselves, those around them, and this beautiful planet. I have 2 topics to share in this video, continuing on with the theme of my sound healing instruments. I'll be discussing the Crystal Floating Harp and rain sticks. Afterwards, there will be a 30-minute sound healing session. When I first came across the crystal harp, I knew I had to have it. It produces a light, almost ethereal sound. You can get them in varying numbers of notes, from 4 or 5 to a full octave to more than an octave. Each hollow crystal tube produces a single tone. These tubes are mounted in a frame. They are generally played by lightly tapping them with a mallet, which consists of a small solid plastic rod covered by a silicone sleeve over about half of it. This is what this one looks like. I've seen some YouTube videos where they were played by the artist immersing their hands in water and then lightly running their fingers over the tubes. The same effect as dampening a finger and running it around the rim of a piece of fine glassware. This produces an even more etheric effect. The frame can be held by one hand using a handle and the notes played with the other hand. This method is useful if you wish to move the instrument around a person's body or closer and farther away from the microphone for special effects. It can also be supported by a stand, which is usually included. This frees you up so that you can play 2 notes at a time if you wish. The photo I've included shows a crystal harp sitting in its stand. Some of these instruments are made with very close frequency tolerances for sound healers such as myself. You may see the terms perfect pitch, for example, in these cases. As you can imagine, these instruments are very fragile. For this reason, many of the sellers include with the purchase a sturdy aluminum case lined with foam that is cut out to the profile of the instrument. Many will include 2 mallets and a plexiglass stand as well. Some of these instruments come with the means to adjust the tuning. If this is important to you, be sure to reach out to the seller for detailed instructions on how to tune the instrument. And this is how the crystal harp sounds. Maybe it's a little hard to see because of my background, but I'll do my best to keep it in front of me while I play it. All right, now about the purchase details. I obtained my crystal harp from Crystal Planets in September 2025. Its cost was $965. You can find them from different sellers at lower and higher prices on Etsy, for example. However, I would caution you to research carefully to be sure that you are getting the quality of materials and construction that you are looking for, because they do vary. All right, now let's talk about rain sticks. I was drawn to rain sticks because of the calming sounds of simulated falling rain that they produce. They come in various lengths and are made of various materials. I have 3 rain sticks, which are all slightly different. Most rain sticks consist of a hollow tube into which many metal pins are nailed from the outside. The filler material, such as rice, dried beans, small pebbles, or some kind of synthetic material, is inserted into the tube, then the ends are sealed. It is played by holding it slightly off vertical and twisting the tube, which allows the beads to fall down through the instrument to the bottom, hitting the pins on the way down. Then you invert the stick in the other direction so the beads can flow back. This movement is repeated for as long as you wish the sounds to last. All right, this rain stick is the very first one that I purchased. At the time, I had not researched this type of instrument, but I knew I wanted it. I believe in following my heart, knowing that I will be led to successfully deeper understanding as I go. I was drawn to this particular item because it was made by local artisans in South America using natural materials found in their area. Being fairly short, only 30 inches, the sounds only last for about 7 seconds until the stick is inverted from the other direction. And here is how my Chilean Cactus rain stick sounds. It can also be shaken like this too. I don't have an accurate record of the actual purchase details of this particular item, except that I bought it in 2023. I did find an Etsy item from a seller called Terre USA, Terre USA, that looks identical and is close to the price that I do have my records of paying. It's listed now for $30. Now, I bought my second rain stick because I was searching for one that had a longer sustained sound. This one measures 32 inches long, is slightly larger in diameter than the first one described above, and the sounds last about 15 seconds. Here's how my Terre bamboo rain stick sounds. practice, you can get that more continuous sound that I think I was able to get a couple of times there. I also obtained this rain stick on Etsy from the same seller, Terre USA, in 2023. Their Etsy entry says it is, quote, made with help from Nikki, I guess that's spelled Nikki, Bali, and Indonesia, end quote. Its cost at the time was about $48. Now, in my continued quest for a longer sustain, I was eventually led to a product sold by Brooklyn Healing Arts. I considered this item for quite a while because it was substantially more than the other rain sticks in cost that I had previously obtained. However, I finally decided it was worth it, and I'm glad I made the purchase. This one measures a little over 49 inches long, 3 inches in diameter, and the sounds last for up to 10 minutes. The tube is transparent, so you can see the amaranth seeds run through the instrument. Amaranth seeds are quite tiny, and there are a lot of pins in the tube for them to hit on the way down, so it produces a gentle and consistent rain-like sound. Here is how the amaranth seed 49-inch rain stick sounds. You may have noticed that the sound is a lot quieter than the other two rain sticks, so just a heads up, if you're recording it, be sure you put it closer to the microphone. Well, I obtained this rain stick from Brooklyn Healing Arts, as I mentioned earlier, in June of 2025. I paid $500 for the rain stick and another $310 for a wooden base so it can be stood up by itself, which is very handy, and a canvas carrying bag. Because of the long sustain and the quality of construction, I feel this price is reasonable. I will include links for all of these purchases in the video description. Well, I hope you found that short exposition on some of my sound healing instruments interesting and useful. And at this time, I'll go ahead and begin the sound healing session. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity to be of service. If you have headphones or earbuds, go ahead and put them on now. It will definitely improve the experience. Let's go ahead and take a few deep breaths. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Be thinking of the intention you wish to set for this healing experience. May all be done in the highest good for all concerned. Now get yourself nice and settled, breathing out any tension. This is a time when you can completely let go and relax. It's perfectly okay to move, cough, sneeze, scratch, and sigh out if you need to. These are all great ways to release tension. You might find that you go into a state which is similar to sleep. Let us now set the intention for some specific positive outcome. You probably have something that you wish was better than it is at the moment. It may be emotional, it may be physical, or it can be something else. Perhaps it is some kind of challenge which prevents you from doing what you want to do. This is a time when you can decide what it is you want for yourself, a positive outcome. Think about it as though it has already happened. It could be that you want to move freely and easily, or you may want clarity or peace of mind. Bring that to mind now as though it has already happened. See yourself or the situation as you wish it to be. You can bring this to mind again anytime you like. Now tune into your heart and your gut for a moment. Are you sensing any internal resistance to the intention you have set? Are you holding back out of fear of change? Or perhaps you truly believe it is unobtainable, or that you are not worthy to receive it? If you detect any resistance, just acknowledge it. Send love to that part of yourself that is holding back. Ask for spiritual help for true transformation. And now, just allow yourself to enjoy the sounds that are being played. Now, as we prepare to end the sound bath, visualize that all the benefits of the sound waves are integrating into your body, mind, and soul. Take your time and come on back when you are ready. You can begin to move your fingers and toes and bring movement back to your body. If you're lying down, you may wish to roll over and come to a seated position. I would like to express my deep appreciation for this opportunity to share the healing power of sound with you. Well, with that, we'll conclude the video here today. I hope you found that edifying and enjoyable, and that the positive effects stay with you throughout the rest of your day and night. I plan to continue this series highlighting my sound healing instruments while continuing to produce sound healing sessions. If you support the work I'm doing on this channel to help raise the vibration of all the beautiful souls who tune in, please like and subscribe so this message can get out to as many people as possible. It's not about revenue for me. I have no plans to earn any money here on YouTube. It's about raising consciousness and providing energy healing services. And with that, I will say goodbye for now, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Thank you.